Hello. So today I'll be teaching you how to do question 25 from lesson 4.3 from Energizing Physics. So in this problem, you're given that a person drops off the edge of a cliff and accelerates downwards with certain accelerations. So from 0 to 5 seconds, she has acceleration of 10, negative 10 meters per second squared. From 5 to 7, she has acceleration of 20. And from 7 to 10 seconds, she has acceleration of 0. And so that's the G part. And for you, what are you trying to find? You're trying to find the person's velocity at 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and 9 seconds. And so the important thing to remember is that A equals V2 minus V1 over delta T. Right? And using this, you can solve for the velocities. So to solve for them, first solve for 1 at 5 seconds. We know that V1 is 0. Well, because she starts from rest when she drops off the edge. And so we're trying to find V5. And the total time this fall takes place over is 5 seconds. And you also know that the acceleration is negative 10. And so to find the velocity, we just solve this equation. So V5 minus 0 equals negative 50, or the velocity at 5 seconds is negative 50 meters per second. And then using this, we can solve for the velocity at 6 seconds. Now, since we're traveling in a different time frame, we don't use acceleration anymore. We use this acceleration. And so 20 equals V6 minus negative 50 over 1 second, because that's the difference between 5 and 6 seconds. And so 20 equals V6 plus 50, or the velocity of 6 seconds is negative 30 meters per second. And so before we solve for the velocity at 9 seconds, we first have to solve for the velocity at 7 seconds, because we have to complete the block where this acceleration takes place before we can move over to this acceleration. And so 20 equals V7 minus negative 30 over 1. 20 equals V7 plus 30, or V7 equals negative 10 meters per second. And once you get that, finally you plug it back into the equation again to solve for 9 seconds. So 0 equals V9 minus negative 10 over 2. 0 equals V9 plus 10. Velocity at 9 seconds is negative 10 meters per second. And so now that we have that, we can sketch the graph. And so,
oh my gosh.
shut up. From 0, negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, negative 50, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so, you just plot the points. So at 0 seconds, that's a velocity 0. At 5 seconds, that's a velocity of negative 50. And at 6 seconds, that's a velocity of negative 30. At 7 seconds, that's a velocity of 10. And at 9 seconds, that's a velocity of negative 10 as well. And so since acceleration is constant between 0 and 5 seconds, we just draw a straight line. And since velocity is constant between 5 and 7 seconds as well, we just draw a straight line again. And then we draw another straight line because the velocity from 7 to 10 seconds is also 0, and that's constant. And then we just continue the horizontal line, because when the acceleration is a slope of 0, the acceleration is 0, then the slope of the line is just going to be 0. And so that's the acceleration, the velocity versus time graph.